hands down, work ethic. Hands down. Like I still remember. He probably don't even remember. We was in DARP
Mm-hmm.
before Pluto bought it, and we was talking, and it was everybody had done left. You know what I'm saying? It's like 5 in the morning, and I'm trying to compete with him. Like, damn, bro, like let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you gonna leave type shit, because I don't want to miss out on the opportunity to play some music if you stand in this bitch. And I was like, bro, like, why do you do this? You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, just to say I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to literally, like, I love when I'm in the studio and everybody fall asleep. It's like, ha ha. Like, that's literally his words. Like, ha ha. You know what I'm saying? I stayed up longer than y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do a song just because I stayed up and I stayed at the studio longer than
True
y'all niggas.
leadership too. Like you.
And that was when he was leaving the studio at like 6 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Now he just might not leave.
Yo, 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 it's your boy Hakeem, and you're watching Our Generation Music. And today, I'm with an Atlanta legend, my boy Turbo. Turbo, how you doing today?
Man, I'm feeling good, bro. I'm chilling. I'm good.
Feeling great, blessed. Man, we're at the legendary Crosby studio right now, a.k.a. also the Slime.
Snake pit.
Snake Pit.
Yeah.
The Snake Pit.
Right.
That shit crazy, man. What can you tell us about, like, the ecosystem here, like, at the Snake Pit?
Great vibes. I can't even really say nothing else. Like 24/7 though. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just telling them before we started. I left this bitch at like 6 this morning.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why we were supposed to come at 1. I was like,
pushed
nah,
it.
bro, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Like an hour later, because like this shit just don't stop. You know what I mean? Like any given time, anybody can like pull up and we just catch a vibe, and you know, like that's different. That's kind of unheard of. Like, just being around this camp and just this team of people, that's kind of like a first where it's not just happening like around album time. Like this is
everyday work.
Every day.
Yeah, I noticed that. You always see whenever someone coming to LA or like you guys post, it's always the same parking lot. Y'all always here working.
For sure.
And then the video games inside, so it's really no reason to leave. You know, the games is here and shit. You know, so it's pretty dope. And there's the original one is in Atlanta.
It's no Crosby in Atlanta. It's, I mean, we just got like different studios and shit that we kind of like lock in at, but out here, like this is the only thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, good. Yeah, we're gonna talk about a bunch of things today. You know, music, your upbringing, you know, you now, your creative process. You know, just cover everything. But first, I want to start off figuring out, when did you first start making beats and everything?
Well, I started making beats when I was going from 8th grade to 9th grade. Like that summer, it was fucking 98 degrees or better every day. You know what I'm saying? Like in Atlanta, so it just used to be hot. Niggas didn't really want to go outside.
Yeah.
And I was fucking around. My mama like kind of worked in like the tech space. So it was always just computers and shit like
at the house
around.
And stuff?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I was fucking around on the computer and found a program named Acid.
Acid?
Acid. It's like some old shit. You know what I'm saying? Acid. And I was just kind of like, you know, just like fucking with the waveforms. Just like, it was just cool to see like you can throw like loops, like real drum loops and shit. This was before loops was even a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like just little drum loops and shit, and just put it together. And it sounded like trash, but like it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking with it. And just gradually I just started learning like more and more about the different programs, just like other ways to just make music and do it. You know what I'm saying? And then I found Fruity Loops, and it was done.
Are you still on this? What Fruity Loops are you on now? Did you move from 10 or you?
Nah, I'm using 11.
You moved up to 11? That's far, man. Is that like is there a truth to this? Like 11 and 12 and 10 hit harder than 20? Do you believe that, or that's just myth?
Nah, that's the truth.
It is the truth.
Yeah, it's certain things that I can do in 11 to like get my true sound that you can't even do with 20. Like it's the shit, like it's a secret, you know what I'm saying? But like the shit that you can do to make your shit just like be full, like you can't even do it in 20. It's some bullshit. And just like the grid, like all that shit is bullshit.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
You might gonna have to make me go try out 11 or some shit.
Do it. Yeah. You fuck around in a year, have a hit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you heard it here first, man.
Shit, yeah.
Oh, for real. You know, growing up, you know, you found the computer, making beats, but like, who was your inspiration? Like, who inspired you to like make beats?
Honestly, my brother Jet.
Okay.
Jet is like we did the Playmakers together.
Yep,
you know what
yep.
I'm saying? So he was already into this shit, and he a little bit older than me. So he was already kind of into just like everything tech wise, you know what I mean? And he was fucking with it before I was fucking with it. And I kind of just like linked up with him and started learning a little bit more, and just like it just became like a real thing. And I still remember the day like we got Pro Tools and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like
engineering and everything.
Yeah, like we like. Well, I don't know if I can say this. Like we kind of like pirated. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's way. I think the law on crimes is way past now. Like that's like 10 years ago. I hope so.
Like back when I forget what the website was. Pirate Bay.
Yep, legendary. Legendary.
Be on that shit 24/7.
Hall of Fame. That and Napster. What else? There were some other ones. What's the LimeWire too?
Yeah, LimeWire, SoundClick, like all of that, just that whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever sell beats on SoundCloud and stuff like that?
I was never into like I don't know. I was never into that shit. You know what I'm saying? I could never really get into it. You know what I mean? Like it never worked.
So it was really like just whoever you were around and you thought was dope, that's who you'd really just sell beats to.
Yeah, I mean, and just in my neighborhood, like I was kind of known as like the music nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Tight.
Like my mom had a basement, like I said, like she was like into the tech shit. So I just kind of like cleaned out the basement, you know what I'm saying, and like made it into my studio. And I used to charge niggas $20 to come record, and some niggas like I give you a beat too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was like my way of like making money when I was young, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it didn't matter how long it took. It didn't matter if you was writing or whatever, $20 a song. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like how I just got my shit up where I knew how to work the programs and just like, just knew sonically how shit's supposed to sound. Like I just was practicing and shit. I might make $200 in a week. You know what I'm saying?
At your age, that's fucking amazing.
That's great. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's amazing.
So,
did you ever like do anything else besides music? Did you play any sports, or like did you like watching movies, or just straight lock in every day with the music?
I mean, I fucked with sports and shit like when I was young, you know what I'm saying, like middle school and shit, but I got hit one time and that was it. Like,
what was it? What, football?
Yeah, I wasn't football, but like we played basketball too, but not like organized, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I played organized football when I was in middle school, and I think the play was like some shit where I wasn't even supposed to be doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't even planning on doing shit. Bro, this nigga cracked my shit. Like on some like I'm watching the play, then I'm seeing the sky. You know what I'm saying?
Sheesh, man. I feel like that happens for everyone. That's like the deciding factor. It's like, yo, I'm good on this. Like, don't come back to practice next day.
Oh, man. Next day, I'm telling the coach at practice, like, I'm sick. I'll call my mama, bro. Like,
you know what I mean? Yo, that's like the best one, because you watch it every day, be like, nah, he ain't coming back tomorrow. That shit is over.
See, my mama was paying for it, though. So she was making
it's pop
a nigga
one.
come
Yeah, it's a
back,
pop.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You spending any money, you gonna go to
Go
practice. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, man. My man's, that's crazy. Wunna, the album, you guys did it in my home country. Well, did you guys record some of it in Jamaica, right?
Yeah, we like finished it in Jamaica and like got the track list together and just like, did the final like touches and shit.
The snare on the song Wunna, which is one of my favorite, how do you go about sound selection? Like, is there a science to it at this point, or nah?
Hell no. It's like a feeling, really. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm making music, you know what I'm saying? Like I noticed lately, I just go through while like the melody is playing, or you know what I'm saying, whatever, and just like pick the sounds and just place them there and just know, okay, I picked this sound and cool, I got this because you know these sound banks, it's like a million snares and a million drums and
So
shit.
you're constantly like dragging in new snares.
Yeah,
And,
like I might accidentally hit something and just like, oh, that sound good while I'm
Okay.
making a melody. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
let me slide that, and you know, it's no nothing to it. You know what I mean?
is there something that you always start off with? Like, is it the melody or 808s or like what do you think you always start off with?
Lately I've been fucking with the drums. Like lately, as in like the past week. You know what I'm saying? But I usually start with the melody because that's how I get my groove going. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing where to place everything and just try shit. So, but it's no art. Like it's no not art, but no like science to my shit.
Or a
like
system.
It's different every time.
I like that. Now you can hear it for sure. What do you think is like the most important part in a song? Is it the Is it the 808s? Is it the artist? Is it the like? What is it? What do you think is the most important? Like, yo, if this ain't hidden, the song it's just a dub.
I think it depends on the genre, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, if you just talking about rap music and the shit we make, like if your drums ain't hitting, then it's just throw away the beat. And then if you go to like some Afro beats type shit, you know what I'm saying? Just like the groove of how your snare hitting, you know what I'm saying? And how your percussion going and shit, like that's super important.
Yeah.
So, for me, I'ma say the drums. Like if your drums ain't nothing, then just bye. You know what I'm saying?
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over. How many times have you like cooked something up and y'all made a song and you were just like, this is a hit? Is that like, do you ever know like, yo, this is gonna be number one or chart? Like you ever have that type of like reassurance just by in the studio?
Not as far as like you know, like accolades and shit like platinum and all that type of shit. No. I do kind of know when it's a good song. This is a big song.
And what indicates that for you?
Just the feeling.
Okay.
Like it's a feeling. Like it's undeniable. We listening to it, just you know, back to back, and every time we listen to it, it's the same feeling. Good. You know what I'm saying? Like we play it for other people. It's the same feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that type of shit is what goes into the okay, we're gonna put this shit out type. You know
this is really special.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like it's like it's crazy because like I love R&B, but I'm not even like emotional all the time. But that shit just always make me feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You don't gotta be emotional to like R&B.
You know, but quote unquote, like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, people gotta stop making shit so weird, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
For real, 100%.
This shit, that's what's fucked up now. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got an opinion on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I want to spend all day listening to fucking Keisha Cole or Fantasia, that don't make no difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I done known some of the toughest niggas listen to these same people and slap a tooth out in an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can't really decipher that shit. That shit be lame. You know what I'm saying?
I am 100% agreeing with you with that. Like,
it's fucking with the kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's like almost like testing people's masculinity and all types of weird shit.
All that type of shit, bro.
Like, bro, nigga, just be you, do you. Like, I'm 100% for that. People just being themselves, and I actually respect people more. Like when I see somebody, like, quote unquote out of what, you know what I'm saying, not tradition. I'm like, bro, that's fucking dope. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying. You on a journey by your own journey, being yourself, writing your own story.
Right.
But all that being said, my favorite Gunna album, Drip or Drown, I got to see Gunna when it first came out. He performed at Pink Dolphin. I'm not sure if you were there. The Wavy Wednesday, legendary. Yeah, it was like 20 people in there. He did the whole shit front to back, and it was just like you had to have been there. Like it was just crazy because a month later he went on the Rolling Loud.
Yeah, in Miami or something.
And that was like that was the moment. Like,
was it 20 people in there? I remember that shit. It looked like it was 100 people inside that
it's a small
space.
It was a little bit more than 20 people, but it wasn't like, it's not as big, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that big. It was so intimate. It was just like the dopest experience, like for me with, you know what I'm saying, like Gunna's music and everything.
Right.
And then like a couple months later, you see him at like Rolling Loud, going crazy in that one outfit. They were saying he looked like what's that liquor? It was like damn, I forgot the liquor. It's like the liquor with all the like different colors on it. I forgot the name.
I don't know, but I remember them getting on his ass about that shit That was a fucking $12,000 outfit, bro.
Oh,
You know what I'm
God.
saying? Like, that was Dolce fucking pants and like a Gucci sweater,
Yeah.
some Chanel pearls and shit. Like, I remember that day, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You
Niggas
spending some
tripping.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you spending some shit, and, you know, but same thing. Everybody got a fucking opinion. You know what I'm
being
saying?
weird.
Yeah, so.
We're going to be good friends, man.
Yeah.
Oh, God. With all that being said, what's your favorite Gunna album?
Oh, man.
I'm sure do you get asked this a lot or no?
Hell no, I ain't never been asked this.
Okay.
I don't know if I got a favorite. If I had to choose, I'd say probably like DS2.
Okay. And why is that? You feel like everything came together, like, or?
I wasn't super involved.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we was friends and we was doing music together, but we wasn't locked in.
Yeah.
So like listening to that project, I was still kind of listening to it from a fan perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I didn't hear a lot of these songs beforehand. Like, he played me Belly of the Beast and Phase. Like, but towards the end, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is when it was just like literally it was just Gunna just putting shit together. And like I said, it's the same thing. Like, the feeling. First time I heard Phase, I was like, oh yeah, like, yeah, this, you know what I'm saying? This gonna be a song. This is a good song. And then when the project came out and I had a chance to just like listen to Belly of the Beast all the time, like, it was just a feeling where it's like, yeah, that's a vibe. So I'll say DS2 for sure.
Yeah, no, that shit was hard. That was a really good one.
Yeah.
I want to talk about, engineering. I know you only really, I think at this point, only do it for Gunna, like when y'all vibing or
Type shit.
Yeah. But do you recommend, kids, do you recommend going to school for engineering? Because you self-taught and everything.
If you got the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, these days you can go to YouTube and learn everything you need to know. And I went, I ain't gonna lie, I went to like a course, you know what I'm saying? Like, to a school for like a semester. And, the professors was cool, but they was really like just, engineers that was kind of halfway in, halfway out. And a lot of the examples that they would use was from YouTube. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you paying this money, and I think at the time it was like a dub for me to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you paying this money, but you watching YouTube clips and shit. It's like, you just go to YouTube and, watch the clips.
There's a whole term for it. It's called YouTube University.
Yeah, I came up with that one. Yeah. Yeah, watch some old interviews, bro. I said YouTube University.
Oh,
you can go to this shit a long time ago.
Fire.
So,
yeah, man. It's crazy. If it's a thing, you could just learn it real quick on YouTube. I saw the dopest thing recently on YouTube too. It was like a dad teaching people how to do things like that. People didn't have a dad.
Yeah.
That
like,
was crazy.
What was it, like? Dad called dad or dad helped me or some
shit like that. I forgot the name of the page exactly, but I did see that. That was like, he went crazy. The thing is, like, as soon as it came out, it just blew up. But it's so instrumental. Like, all the shit, like change a tire, fix this, fix that.
Thanks. Like, one of my first girlfriends taught me how to change a tire, bro.
Sheesh. I still haven't been taught how to change a tire.
Yeah, so if you on fucking the 101, your shit go flat, you fucked. Yeah.
I gotta call Saint or somebody. Come pick me up.
That shit hard, though. I like that idea.
That was really dope. I think society actually really needed that. For real.
Like, it's a lot of niggas that don't know their dad. Like,
yes. Did you grew up with your father and everything, too?
Don't even know him.
Oh, damn.
It was just my mom.
That's crazy. Did you ever, like, never try to reach out or nothing like that?
Nah, like, shit, I don't know who to reach out to. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it wasn't like, it's not like a sad type of thing, you know what I'm saying? But
it's moms or dads too, man.
Yeah, like, my mama was working so hard, it never even crossed my mind to do it. You know what I mean?
And you was already, like, working and focused. Some people use that as, like, excuses, too, to, like, not, like...
Yeah, like...
But shout out to you. Kudos to you, man.
For sure.
You're really doing that.
For sure.
For real. A lot of this is like a constant question for producers, up and coming producers want to know. you're in the studio a lot with a lot of big artists, and you've been around for a long time now. What do you think, and what are do's and don'ts in the studio as a producer?
Shit, coming in, like, if y'all not friends, like, don't do too much. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, like, do what you came to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of niggas get kind of
comfortable,
yeah, but like just do shit too early and they burn out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they might actually be talented, but what you doing, we can't fuck with. We don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So, just come and do what you're supposed to do, and then grow into the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of niggas record shit. You know what I'm saying? Come in and record shit, and like, bro, there been so many times I've been inside the studio with people that I'm real fans with. Yeah. And like, it never hit the internet. Like, early though. You know what I'm saying? Like, early on. Like, yeah. That's just something I knew, like, because it'll make it awkward. You know what I mean? And just doing shit like too early, like, it'll just fuck up a situation. That's one of my biggest advices that I noticed. Like, it's kind of fucked up with the kids today. They just do shit willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? No thought. Yeah,
they don't even, it's like not really strategic. They don't come in like, yo, this is like a work environment.
Right.
First and foremost, I'm here for a job or trying to, propose work, and I should keep it as professional as possible.
And you don't know these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the YSL circle is like different. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are tied in just outside of music and just like friends of friends and just like a lot of different things. So that's like a head start. When you coming in off of an Instagram DM and you get the opportunity to come and engineer for somebody, or you know what I'm saying, like, take pictures and all that type of shit, like, just come do your job, bro. Like, if you do a good job,
come back.
They definitely gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? And you keep that going for long enough, and you'll build up a relationship to where you can kind of have that little leeway to benefit off of this situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas be trying to get shit too fast, and you didn't even work for it.
Exactly. I love the story too. Like, Gunna was around Thug for a while before he even started rapping.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of like I feel like sometimes too. I always feel like you're either gonna understand it or you're really just not gonna get it.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you can't even explain it.
I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you can't do that. Because I brought people to the studio and they made me look. I'm like, bro.
Right.
I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Right, make you look crazy.
Like, bro, what are you doing, bro?
Right.
Chill.
For sure.
Like, I just seen somebody too, like, it's funny, there was a crazy shit. Somebody was at a party with this big rapper and he took a picture with him. And my man's at the party but told me, I talked to him about it. I'm like, hey, bro, you see this? Bro had a party last night. And he was like, yeah. And it was like, bro, I was like, yeah, I saw so-and-so. How the fuck that nigga know about it? This and that. He's like, oh, that nigga? I told him not to pull his phone out the whole time. I caught him doing that.
Terrible. No more parties.
No, but that's what my man said. He's like, you can't party with us, bro.
It's weird, bro. Like, we really trying to come have a good time, especially when you talking about people that's in the so-called light. You know what I'm saying? So if you pull out your phone on some dick sucking shit, bro, it's like, come on, man. Like, just go home, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the go home, Roger.
Yeah, just go home, bro. This is the safest thing to do, bro.
Oh, God. All right, let's talk about some, like, plugins and stuff right now. What do you think? What's an underrated plugin and why? And what's an overrated one in your opinion?
Purity is underrated. Okay. Purity is definitely underrated. Because I use that shit every day.
So that's your, like, go-to?
Yeah, like one of them. You know what I'm saying? And Omnisphere is, in my eyes, overrated. You got all these sounds,
but none of them that good, huh?
I ain't gonna say it's not good. It's just not efficient. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of them load up slow as shit. Some of them load up fast and it don't be shit. You know what I'm saying? And just like the libraries, like, you just got to do too much to make it organized. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for you to be the one of the top plugins, I would think, you have like something like Nexus, where it's a little bit more simple. You know what I'm saying? To like just kind of fuck with it and make your own sound out of already a sound that's inside the bank. You know what I mean?
For sure. Did you start using Nexus 3 yet?
Nah, damn, it's a Nexus 3.
Yeah,
I guess
there
I'm on
is.
some old school shit. Yeah, like, I didn't even know that.
But man, look, you right now. You just told niggas like, hey man, it don't matter what you use. I'm using shit for so old, and I got hits.
Yeah,
like,
like,
on God,
yeah,
like
yeah.
shit. Well, with all that being said, we talk a little bit about VSTs. If you could use only one VST for a year, like I can only use this for a year, what would it be?
VSTs. I don't know why I thought you were saying sound fonts.
What is that?
Yeah, exactly. So like a sound font looks almost like how it'll look when like when you go and press a drum. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
when you drag it over, it's an actual sound in it.
Oh.
So like that's some like Lex Luger type shit. Like if you go to like the old Lex Luger packs and shit, like he got the craziest horns and shit in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they're sound fonts. They're not a VST at all. You know what I'm saying? It's his own sound font. So like,
Jeez, that's some sauce. Y'all got some sauce right there, man.
Old school shit, man. But fuck, if I had to use one VST for a year, what the fuck would that be? Nexus. Like what?
Easy.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got everything you basically need in this one plug-in, bro. Like why not? And it's efficient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I fuck with Nexus, man. I'm about to get Nexus 3 and try it out.
Yeah.
I just saw I think they just finally cracked it.
Yeah. Now you finna go try it out. Right.
I think it's finally cracked Nexus. Slime Language 2.
Yeah.
Y'all just went #1. Congratulations on that. The whole gang, the second installment.
For sure.
Take us back to making that album. Like, where did you guys made it in LA? Was it in Atlanta?
Man, that shit is like a 2-year process. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't remember when the first Slime Language dropped.
I think a couple of years ago.
Was it like 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah, maybe 4, maybe 3.
Because we did Slime Language in Loud House. Loud House is a legendary studio in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And we did the first Slime Language there. And then like we stopped going there for a while, and like maybe a year or 2 like after the first Slime Language, that's when the idea of the second Slime Language just started coming. And yeah, like niggas been working on that shit for like 2 years, bro. Like throughout the whole pandemic, that was the topic. Before the pandemic, it was the topic. You know what I'm saying? And just like anything else, it's no real, like super science to it. It's just like we like these songs. We working on this project. You know what I'm saying? This makes sense. That makes sense. Let's do it. That whoop, whoop, whoop. You know what I mean?
And it's always an introduction to all the new members, I've noticed.
Right. Like that's really what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? Like the new people that Thug or just Gunna is like fucking with. You know what I'm saying? They have a chance to
share the platform.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then they do their shit on whatever songs get put out, and now the fans are getting tuned into them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's, I think that's really was the main idea that like Thug came up with it. It wasn't to like say, get no accolades, because he not even no nigga like that.
He went #1. Like that shit
on
is
some effortless shit though. Yeah.
Took the whole, what do you say? Yeah. Took the whole label #1.
Yeah. Like,
jeez, I don't think, has that ever been done before? Shit. I don't think that. I've never heard of that.
Hell nah.
I don't think I've ever. Shout out you guys.
A compilation, like hell nah. Especially not on some young nigga shit. Hell nah.
Right now, like I know Thug has made some amazing music and beautiful music, but I believe we're gonna see the best music from Thug right now. I think Thug is really in his bag right now, bro.
Bro, that man got hits like undeniables to the point where it's like his thought process on when he gonna drop them and how he gonna drop them is light years ahead of niggas. You know what I'm saying? And he like kind of understands it and like does shit as such. You know what I mean? But man, old shit. Like me and him just personally got old fucking 2018 hits. Sheesh, where it's like, damn, I forgot about this one. Like,
well, with all that, all that music and everything with you, because I know you got probably the craziest hard drive full of shit. Yeah. When are you gonna drop your compilation project?
I wanted to do it this year. I wanted to drop it this year. I just wanted to make sense as far as like where the world is gonna be at.
Yeah.
And just kind of like giving that feeling back to like people, you know what I'm saying? Like 'cause that's the type of music it is. Like I want to drop it when the world is opening and people like, you know what I'm saying, are healthy and moving around. And you know, music reminds you of like the times, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
That you're living
reflection.
in.
It's a reflection.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to put it out during like a dark time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then
the music is super bright and happy and a turn.
Or they just don't receive it because a lot of people are going through shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
real shit right now.
Just even as musicians, you gotta respect that. You can't just like because we live in, you know, an all right life during this pandemic, you can't not like acknowledge the people that's going through shit. You know what I'm saying?
Very thoughtful, man.
Yeah, it's true. Like it's gonna be a waste. You know what I mean? And you know, we work every day, so we got these songs and this shit is coming. You know what I'm saying? Back to back. So we got music. You know what I'm saying? That we could drop from 2019 where we was feeling great. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like the motherfucker that's going through a loss, you know what I'm saying, in 2020 might not just feel that shit or want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
So just to answer your question, like I'm working on it, bro. Like it's really serious this year. I don't really got a time frame. But
do you have a name for it or possibly anything? Or stumbling on a few names or anything?
Nah. Hell nah. Like it's something in my mind, but not enough to just like say right here. You know
I feel that. I respect that 100%. Diamonds Dancing, standout fave, my fave. I think the best song on the project.
For sure.
No cap.
For sure.
What is it? What is the three in? Like Diamonds is a 3 or the 4th song or something like that?
Yeah, I think it's like the 3rd song. Yeah.
Bro, I just heard that.
Right.
Oh, you thought this was some little shit was coming on? Nah, man. What? Like, how did that song come about? Like, and everything.
Man, I don't fucking know, bro. Like,
that was just a beat you sent out, or like?
Yeah, I sent it to Slime. I was in Atlanta, he was in LA, and you know, just periodically, like if I hear shit, I send shit to Baines or. Like him or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and they just pull it up in their own time. So that was just like literally that type of beat, you know what I'm saying? Like I was just,
you knew it, like
he'll walk on this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And
space, oh man,
that's it, you know what I'm saying?
Bouncy, like it's so fucking bouncy too.
Yeah.
Travis slid on that motherfucker too.
Like Travis walked on that motherfucker and gave a good shout out. So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying,
shout out to the
Flames.
You know
yeah. So.
Man. Well, speaking a little bit more about you know, Slime Managers and everything. We was talking about Thug earlier. What do you think separates Thug from everyone else? Like,
hands down, work ethic. Hands down. Like I still remember. He probably don't even remember. We was in DARP before Pluto bought it, and we was talking. And it was, everybody had done left, you know what I'm saying? It's like 5 a.m, and I'm trying to compete with him like, damn, bro, like let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you gonna leave type shit, because I don't want to miss out on the opportunity to play some music if you stand in this bitch. And I was like, bro, like, why do you do this? You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, just to say I can, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to literally, like, I love when I'm in the studio and everybody fall asleep. It's like, ha ha, like, that's literally his words, like, ha ha, you know what I'm saying? I stayed up longer than y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a song just because I stayed up and I stayed at the studio longer.
True leadership too, like,
and that was when he was leaving the studio at like 6 a.m, you know what I'm saying? Now he just might not leave, you know what I'm saying? Or shit, might just leave at 10, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
and
the
be
norm.
back at like 3 or some crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like 3 or 4 or some shit. Like, that's the normal now. Before it was, you know, we'll leave at 3, you know what I'm saying? Then it was 6. Now it's 10 or fucking eternity, you know what I'm saying? So, like, just that alone, to have that drive, bro, like, you running laps around niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
Like, what? And just, like, you know, when you get tired and you go into that world of, like, halfway conscious and halfway, you know what I'm saying, sleep, it's something about that space, bro, that, like, unlocks a creative's brain. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
And we make like some of the craziest shit because you literally in like a portal, bro. Like you in a space where it's like you don't know where you're at. And for me, that's the feeling. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about him, but we'll literally just be making music. That's how we made Far.
Oh.
I didn't like Far beat.
Okay.
It was like still in the program, bro. Like, and I didn't have any other beats to play. You know what I'm saying? And I was playing. I started to play it and I stopped it. And Gunna was like, "Play it, play it, play it. What is that?" And I played it. And you know, that's kind of like how that record came across. But it was literally like we're tired, we dozing off, but we still going. And it's something about that shit, bro. It's like spiritual or something.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
I never thought about that. You might gonna have me fucking up for a week now trying to accomplish it.
That's the only way you gonna tap into it, bro. Like you can't take drugs for it. You can't do nothing. Like you literally just gotta work until you tired and then keep working.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of gems in this one, man.
for
Holy
sure.
fuck. Wow. So we noticed on the Slime Language cover,
Yeah.
you were not there. What happened?
Man, shit is so like just chillax, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like around just like the camp.
Yeah.
So I think they was already in Atlanta and I had just made it to Atlanta. You know, like long ass flight, and niggas was like, "Yeah, we shooting at this house." You know what I'm saying? Like pull up. I'm like, you know, for me, like shooting what? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what you doing?
What are y'all
like,
doing,
you know,
nigga?
I don't know if y'all shooting a video.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know. It was like real chill shit. You know what I'm saying? So I missed it, and I didn't know that this was the cover shoot. You know what I'm saying? So I missed it, and it was like, you know, just like, you know, whatever. I'll let the music speak for itself.
And you
know what
weren't
I'm
the
saying?
only person that missed it, because Thug and Wheezy and them, they're like edited into it.
Nah, Slime was definitely there.
Oh, Slime was there.
He was the first nigga there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Who was
yeah,
edited into it again?
Wheezy and Yak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Wheezy, speaking on Wheezy, you and Wheezy be going fucking crazy together.
For sure.
What's the vibe like with when y'all working? Like, how do y'all come to create all this crazy music? Like,
Bro, that shit just be normal days. You know what I'm saying? You know, me and Wheezy, like, was like in the struggle together for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, coming up and shit, we all stayed together. Like, on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, him, Shad, a few others, you know what I'm saying? Like, for maybe 3 years straight, we was like, we'd wake up to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Wheezy was like the only producers, so just like anybody else, we'd just make beats, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like some cool shit. So now, like, that's pretty much the same vibe, just like times 10, because we got access and resources to like make the music bigger.
and some of the best music.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's just like anything else, there's no science to it, bro. We come in, what's up, you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo. He might be working on something, and we just know, like, he'll just get up. He won't even say nothing. He'll just get up, and I just go sit down, and, you know, vice versa. Like, I'll be making something, I just get up. I might not even really be done. I'm just getting up, you know what I'm saying? And he'll go and twist that shit so many ways where it's like, I'm glad I got up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think one of the dopest thing about all you guys is this ecosystem you have and this family that you have. It pushes all you guys to really create some of the best shit. Like,
yeah, because like that's not the norm now. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just put motherfuckers just in a room and just expect them to make epic shit. But, you know, they might not even be friends for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, Wheezy know everybody in my family. His daughters are like my nieces for real. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just that alone, we push each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just even with everybody, Gunna, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it's genuine, you always gonna get better music, bro. Music is about it's the feeling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just everything has made everything so weird now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's confusing. You only have those relationships with a few people. You know what I mean?
And that's why I think it's showing, because that's why you guys are constantly delivering, because you can hear it. It's like this is, it's not saying it's easy, but it
Yeah.
came easy. It came easy for you guys because we fuck with each other.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
we understand. We know if he mad. We know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
exactly. Like it's to the point where like if you mad, nigga, I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like real brother shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like nigga, what happened? Oh, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like we all mad. You know what I mean? And we might just make some mad ass music that day. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it take real genuine relationships for that shit. That shit can't be fabricated.
forced and fabric. And I think that's too, like, I think a lot of the kids, like, you know, they are like seeking out to go work with a Wheezy. But man, you got your hometown. I think you should go really dive in with your friends and build something. Like, don't just go look at other niggas. Like, these guys are all friends. like, you know, they slept on the floor together. Y'all shouldn't try to skip that story, a part of your story with your friends.
Still do though. We still be sitting right next to each other on the couch, sleep, pushing each other, man, move over. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's fire, man.
Like just in the studio, like like that's normal shit.
Real
you know
brother
what I mean?
shit, man.
Yeah.
It's very important. Your drums are crazy.
For sure.
I'm sure, actually I know for a fact, this was one of the questions that was people wanted to know. Would you ever drop a drum kit?
Man, I'm late on that shit, bro. I should have been dropped the drum kit. Like I made it and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like it's on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like I just literally ain't uploaded it nowhere, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Splice, hit this man up, man.
Yeah, like just tell
actually I
me
know
where to
someone
put
in
it.
Splice. I can lick you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, whatever biggest platform, you know what I'm saying? Because I know, like, I came across a pack that says, like, who showed the screen or some shit like that.
Mhm.
And they got a turbo pack
Bro,
in there.
yeah, those are big on Reddit. Do you ever go on Reddit and get drum kits or no?
Nah, like, I got a homie named Maul in Atlanta, and he just, like, do everything tech-wise for my computer. You know what I'm saying?
bet.
I don't really do that shit no more, but... Yeah, like, I was just surprised, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, motherfuckers will look at your screen and just look at the actual
What you
title,
said,
you know what
yep.
I'm saying? Like, and just put it in the kit. So, yeah, like, it's really overdue, bro. I just got to upload it.
You guys are going to get that soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Just go in his comments and tell him.
Just spam it, bro.
Just spam him. With everything that you've done, you've accomplished a lot. What is your biggest accomplishment to you personally?
I paid off my grandmother's house.
Did you post about that? I feel like I seen that.
Yeah, like some years ago. Like that was the only calculated thing I ever did. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit used to keep me in the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I did that, like that was just like a moment in my life where I was like, okay, like cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I can breathe. You know what I mean? And just seeing the type of boost that my success puts into my family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was a big thing. Like I tell my folks all the time, like I still remember being in the 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I went to this school called Mary Lynn in Atlanta, elementary school. And I was staying in the hood. I used to have to like catch the MARTA bus and shit to get there. Like I was staying out of district, all of that type of shit, getting to school late. All of that type of shit was going on. And it was a kid in my class that had an uncle that played for the NFL.
Yeah.
And he was the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like in school because his uncle played for the NFL.
I know how
what
that
I'm saying?
felt. I had that same experience too because I lied. I was like when I first came to America, I didn't understand stuff like that because we were all poor in Jamaica.
Right.
But I
For
came to
sure.
America, I started dealing with like rich kids and shit, and I was like, I lied and told them niggas like 50 Cent was coming to my birthday party, and
like little bullshit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
just to
like
see cool.
I used to say that I had a cell phone at home, like my mama wouldn't let me bring it and
Good
shit, like
times,
all
man.
that type of shit. But
Having a fake Xbox at the crib.
all that, having cable, you know what I'm saying? Like nigga, like all of that type of shit was like going through my, just giving me anxiety texts as a child. You know what I'm saying? But I remember like having that feeling of like I don't know nobody that's successful. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know nobody.
So you're the first in your family?
The first. You
That's
know what
amazing,
I'm saying? Like
bro. Shout out to you for that.
for sure. So like I like that used to kind of keep me going. So now, just yesterday, my cousin was drafted for the Miami Dolphins. Yeah,
Crazy.
Jalen Askew. So like that's another like battery that's inside the family.
Yeah, and y'all can probably all come together, buy property.
That's already current. That's happening now. You know what I'm saying?
Dope,
but just
dope.
like just do
More.
just more big shit. But I'm saying that to say like Like, I just remember that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's real.
Like,
it's one of them real surreal moments,
yeah,
man.
you know what I'm saying? So just to be able to just, like, pay our house off cash and, like, she don't got to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was just, like, a real, like, home hitter. You know what I mean?
And your little nieces and nephew now, they got 2 people to say in their family.
They know somebody that's
got someone to look up to. Like, yo, this week they got that feeling that you were yearning for as a child or whatever. You know, even now my little sisters and nieces and nephews, oh, that's my cousin.
Exactly. You know,
it's an amazing feeling, man.
So nigga just focused on, like, real shit, bro. In the time that we in and, like, fabricated shit and just, like, little bullshit is so important, bro. Like, I'm just trying to just show, like, niggas that don't really care for, like, the bullshit, that real shit is still respected. You know what I'm saying? Like,
taking care of your family is all
that shit still respect. I still remember talking to Slime. Like, he like, bro, if I go broke taking care of my family, I'll be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? And I, like, it gave me chills because, like, I had the same feeling. I just didn't know that he thought like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro, like, that's what niggas do it for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. Speaking about everything and taking care of your family. In 2019, you signed a co-publishing deal with Warner. What's the difference between a regular publishing deal and a co-publishing deal? For all the people that don't know.
Well, like, co-pub, you'll get it back. You know what I'm saying?
In a couple years?
Like, after like, the retention period, you'll get all your masters and get all your shit back. You know what I'm saying? The publishing is like, you damn near selling off, like, that half or whatever percentage, you know what I'm saying, that you just decide to give away. And you should get more money for it. But I think a lot of niggas kind of need to study that shit. Like, I still got notes in my phone just from years ago where I was looking at articles and just Googling shit and just seeing the difference between a co-pub, a publishing, and an admin deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people gotta kind of understand that shit. Like, I took the co-pub just to be able to do the shit that I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and get that kind of over with. So now I got my properties. My family got a few. Like, my mom, I paid my mom house. Yeah. My grandma got a house. You know what I'm saying? Working on my brothers and sisters and shit. So that's kind of what that big check was for. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So now that everything is, like, stable and we got everything how we want to do it, like, you can kind of take less of an advance, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like,
that's all it is.
It's
you know what I'm saying?
It's a loan.
It's a loan. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, for me, like, Warner, they have a, like, A&Rs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that set up plays, so that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? But everybody doesn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
There's not a lot of. It's hard to find. No, you can find good people, but it's less likely.
It's just hard. You know what I'm saying? So, like, crazy. Wallace and Ryan.
Shout out Wallace.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all of them are niggas that really work to get you, you know what I'm saying, to be able to recoup your shit, basically.
And really be real.
You know what I'm saying?
Can,
like,
you know?
But that's, you know, I ain't gonna say it's rare, but it's not as much of a thing. You
Common
know what
thing.
I'm saying? So
what would you, if you were to give, like, an up and coming producer advice on the business aspect, what would you tell them to start maybe watching interviews? How did you come to that point when you got all those in your notes?
I don't know. I just wanted to, like, not get taken advantage of.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at such an early age. Like, I hate like, coming across niggas that like to talk about what they used to do and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God.
I don't want to be. I never wanted to be that nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I, like, early on, I just knew, like, you need to educate yourself. You know what I'm saying? You need to know about the shit that you're doing, because I always knew I was gonna have money. I always knew that, you know what I'm saying, I was gonna have to be able to deal with the shit that comes with being successful. You know what I'm saying? So just knowing that, like, I just took it upon myself to just educate myself. You know what I'm saying? And still, I don't know it all, but
you're on a path to learning.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So even once I got once I did that deal, I was already coming off of an admin deal. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Which was great. It was a great situation.
What's an admin deal?
So an admin is an administration deal. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And they basically administer your catalog. You know what I'm saying? They get it, you know, uploaded to whatever PRO, you know what I'm saying, that you with, and you know, just like the streams for YouTube and just these different streaming platforms, they're able to, like, compile that shit and send you a check every month. You know what I'm saying? And they do it for a fee, which is a small fee. You know what I'm saying? If you coming from nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might get some some 5s or 10,000s a month, you know what I'm saying, just off of something that might have leaked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, that there's like people create like collects. There's all types of people that collect like type shit.
Like it's a few good ones out there, you know what I'm saying? But you know, just like those type of deals, I feel like anybody that's coming up, you want to
get
do
an
that
admin first
until you like have the leverage to be able to get a life-changing co-pub deal. You know what I'm saying? And then once you know what I'm saying, go farther than that, niggas ain't selling they publishing until it's a outrageous number. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, I just seen someone sell some shit for like, what did the Dream or something like that, or
Dream was a big one. Yeah, the Dream was a big one. Wayne was a big one.
Oh yeah, Wayne just happened.
You know what I'm saying? Like it has to be outrageous. Let's just put it like that. Like those numbers are kind of normal to me now, just because I'm thinking bigger. But we talking some $100 million checks. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's if you really want to do that, because honestly, you just gotta keep investing your money, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, if you wanted to do that, then cool. But just $100 million sitting inside a bank account ain't finna do nothing for you, bro. It's just sitting inside a bank account. Like you wanna invest that money to where, okay, bro, we gonna be straight for the rest of our lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, or just own your shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And keep your shit and pass it down to your folks and do it like that. You know what I mean? But before all of that shit, bro, you gotta work towards that shit.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta be there first before anything.
Yeah, like you gotta be able to have the catalog to even have those type of conversations. You know 100%.
What is something though that, although you were studious and you know you studied a lot, what is something you wish you had known back then that you know now, if there is anything about the music industry?
Just how right I was. You know what I'm saying? Like creatively.
Yeah.
You know, when you kind of coming into this shit and you don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know,
it's
like
a gamble.
Like I didn't know that we was creating a sound, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't purposely. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
And I can look back and honestly say, bro, wasn't nobody fucking with the guitar shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, in the rim, like, bruh.
But I love acoustics, you know what I'm saying? And I love that type of vibe. So just like now, you know, taking it from when it was like a synthy, like Lil Wayne type of sound to now it's like acoustics and pianos and violins and shit like that. Like knowing that we had played a big part in that, bro.
And creating that sound for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing, like just knowing that I had that and just continuing to like just, you know, go that route instead of like, you know, anything else or just overthinking it. I think that's something that I wish I would have just like knew. You know what I mean?
Because that ultimate, you know, but 100%. Yeah. Well, we usually do this to close it out. This is a really good interview, actually. One of my favorites I've done in a while.
Do you say that all the time?
No.
Okay.
Swear to God. No, I swear to God.
Okay, for sure.
This was really good.
Okay.
I enjoyed this a lot. What's your message for our generation?
The platform?
You know, the generation in general. Like
just like our generation.
Yeah.
Oh man, educate yourself, bro. Work hard and take your time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like I used to think I was gonna be a millionaire at 18. So when I didn't reach it, like it was kind of like a punch in the stomach. When in reality, if I would have had $1 million at 18, bro, I'd be broke right now.
And a lot of and that's so crazy, sad, because I mean I'm not gonna ever tell no one or think anyone like it's anything with me. I moved out here 4 years ago. I'm okay with. I'm 25 now. I would love my money now. Like that's I know what to do now.
For sure.
Me when I wanted $1 million, bro, I would have been broke.
Would have blew that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Fucked up right now.
So like a steady incline, bro, like is always good. You know what I'm saying? And never don't let your ego like let you think that you don't have to work anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because that little success is gonna come and it's gonna go, and then you have to
constantly reprove yourself.
You got to do something else. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's musically or just
business,
whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep going. It's no such thing as I get it, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you'll drive yourself crazy that way because now you ain't gonna have shit else to do. You know what I mean? So just take your time, bro. Like, be humble and work hard, like, to where people know your name. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like a time. Like, you really deserve that shit and you earn that shit and you still working like a dog. You know what I'm saying? To accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. It doesn't even have to be success in music or success period. Like, if you want to, I don't know, fucking open a shelter, bro, because that's what you want to do. Don't let nobody tell you
can't do it,
that you can't or you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Or judge you on whatever makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's I ain't gonna say it's a dark time, but it's like it's half and half where people are like misguided on shit. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to go with your first mind. You know what I'm saying? Educate yourself on what you want, what you truly want
to do. Yeah. Self-search, and then apply.
Right. For sure.
Turbo, I appreciate you.
For sure.
Peace out, guys.
We gone.